What's up, everybody? Justin here with another edition of my fantasy booking show. This is fantasy booking of Raw's first pay-per-view Clash of the Champions, or whatever they're calling it, just Clash of Champions. This is my fantasy booking of Clash of Champions 2016, which I think takes place in September. So, SmackDown has Backlash, Raw has Clash of Champions, I think in September. So here we go, my fantasy booking of Raw's Clash of Champions. Up first, I got the Women's Championship. Charlotte is the champion. She's defending against Bayley. It's Charlotte against Bayley. This match, pretty great. Crowd is really into it. Crowd really wants Bayley to win. Bayley hits the belly to Bayley. She hits it. Thinks she wins because the ref actually makes a 3 count. So the crowd goes insane. Bayley thinks she's the new women's champion. Her dreams come true. Anyways, she does not win because she thinks she wins, but the ref says no. After the referee makes a 3 count, he sees Charlotte's foot is under the bottom rope. So then the ref is telling Bayley, no, you didn't win. The match must continue because Charlotte's foot was under the bottom rope. So then Bayley's still talking to the ref and distracted. Charlotte comes out of nowhere, gets up, rolls up Bayley, and a schoolboy rolls her up. 1, 2, 3. Charlotte wins and retains the Women's Championship. That's what I would do with the Women's title match. I'm talking about the real Clash of Champions now. I don't think Bayley wins the title, her first title shot. And in my fantasy booking, I have Charlotte winning by basically doing a roll-up when Bayley was distracted, still talking to the referee. So Charlotte retains, still is Women's Champion in my fantasy booking of Clash of Champions. Now we have a Cruiserweight Classic. Cruiserweight. These guys run the Cruiserweight Classic. This is a Cruiserweight division match on Clash of Champions. Kota Ibushi takes on Cedric Alexander in a Cruiserweight Classic rematch. They had a great, awesome match in the first round of the Cruiserweight Classic. Kota Ibushi, Cedric Alexander. The rematch is at Clash of Champions. Kota Ibushi wins. The match goes 17 minutes, and it's great. Gets the crowd on its feet. They both get a standing ovation after the match. It's awesome. Kota Ibushi wins. And him and hopefully Cedric Alexander, Ibushi and Cedric Alexander, hopefully they're part of the real Cruiserweight division on Raw. Next, Nia Jax. In the second women's match of the pay-per-view, Nia Jax takes on, debuting on Raw, Billie Kay. She's in NXT, but put her on Raw. Have her debut at Clash of Champions. Nia Jax against Billie Kay. Billie Kay puts up a competitive match, gives Nia Jax a competitive match and a pretty good fight, but Nia Jax wins. And the match goes about 6 minutes. Nia Jax gets a victory. Got to build up Nia Jax. You got to build her up. So possibly, maybe at Survivor Series or the December pay-per-view, she can win the women's title. So, now the tag team title match. The New Day are the champions. The New Day defending against Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson. This is for the tag titles, but this time it's in a steel cage. So Xavier Woods is on the outside of the cage. He can't help. He can't distract. I got Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, the club, winning the tag team titles from the New Day. Finally, they win the tag titles. They should win the tag titles. I really like the New Day. I don't want to see the New Day lose the tag titles, but it has to happen sometime. Why not have it happen at the first Raw pay-per-view Clash of Champions? So Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson win in the steel cage tag team title match. I don't think we see enough steel cage tag team matches. I enjoy those. Now we got a segment on the pay-per-view. In-ring segment, not a match. Stephanie and Mick Foley come out to call out Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar because of what Lesnar did at SummerSlam, F5ing Shane McMahon, going out of control, busting open Randy Orton, winning the match, but still Brock Lesnar went insane. So Stephanie and Mick Foley want to call out Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman comes out, brings out Brock Lesnar with him. So then, Brock is listening to Mick Foley and Stephanie talk about how he has to pay the consequences, stuff like that. Lesnar doesn't like it. Lesnar doesn't want to hear it. He doesn't give a shit what they're saying. And he could even get on the mic and say, I don't give a shit who you are and what you're saying. I don't care. And he could say, I'm here just to take people to Suplex City and get paid. That's basically it. So Lesnar keeps getting more angry from hearing Stephanie and Mick Foley talk. Lesnar snaps and clotheslines Mick Foley. Basically, from the clothesline, he knocks out Mick Foley. Mick Foley's laid out selling that he's knocked out. And then Lesnar really snaps. He picks up Stephanie and F5's Stephanie McMahon. F5's her. I know in 2016 we're not supposed to see man-on-woman violence in wrestling, but that's what I would do. I'd make it shocking at Raw's Clash of Champions, have Brock first close on Mick Foley, knock him out, and then pick up Stephanie, F5 her, and the crowd is pretty shocked by that. And then have Vince McMahon and Triple H come running out to the ring, pretty angry, pretty furious. It's all part of the show, but they're playing like they're really pissed off. And Vince and Triple H come out, check on Stephanie, and Brock leaves. And Paul Heyman's basically going like this, like, why'd you do that? Why'd you do that, Brock? So that segment ends. Now up next, we got the U.S. title on the line. Rusev defends against, what do you know, Heath Slater shows up. I guess he signed to SmackDown, but who cares? Heath Slater shows up, and he's still playing the gimmick that he's a free agent, that he can show up on both Raw and SmackDown because he's a free agent. So Heath Slater takes on Rusev. Heath Slater wins the U.S. title. I know I said on my SmackDown Backlash fantasy booking, I know I said Heath Slater should keep losing to build him up to get a win in 2017. Well, whatever. Have him show up at Clash of Champions. He lost at Backlash. Have him show up at Clash of Champions and win in a shocking victory, defeating Rusev. Heath Slater becomes the new U.S. champion. I think that'd be good and exciting. Up next, a tag team, not a tag team match, singles match. Cesaro takes on, not Sheamus. I don't want to see them wrestle again, even though they work well together and have good matches. Cesaro takes on a debuting on Raw from NXT, the debuting Tye Dillinger. Cesaro takes on Tye Dillinger. Dillinger makes his debut, but Tye Dillinger loses his debut. I really like Tye Dillinger. The guy is fantastic, has a great gimmick, perfect 10 gimmick. Really gets the crowd behind him, chanting 10, 10, 10. But I like Cesaro more, so Cesaro wins. Now the main event. The main event is for the Universal Championship. The winner gets the Universal title. There's not going to be Universal Champion crowned on Raw. Save it for Clash of Champions. I'm saving it for Clash of Champions, the championship, Universal Championship match at Clash of Champions. The main event is for the first Raw pay-per-view, Seth Rollins taking on Sami Zayn, taking on Kevin Owens, triple threat for the Universal title to crown the first ever Universal Champion. Winner gets it, and this is a ladder match. Triple threat ladder match. Have the Universal title hanging above the ring. I got Seth Rollins winning and becoming the first Universal Champion in a triple threat ladder match at Clash of the Champions. Seth Rollins wins. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Rollins steal the show, have a great triple threat ladder match. Rollins wins, is the first ever Universal Champion. This ends my fantasy booking of Raw's Clash of Champions pay-per-view. I think the Clash of Champions is in September, I'm not sure. But there's my fantasy booking show for it. Hope you enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter at TNA WWE Guy, also at NXT WWE Guy. Also subscribe to my YouTube. Follow me on Twitter on Monday nights, Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights, Thursday nights. I live tweet wrestling. And I live tweet pay-per-views. I'll be live tweeting Backlash and Clash of Champions. The next month's pay-per-view, they're going to do 2 every month. I don't know if I'm going to keep live tweeting 2 pay-per-views. If you have a pay-per-view every 2 weeks, that's a lot. That's a lot to tweet. I might get burned out and OD on wrestling. I don't know if I'll tweet every pay-per-view. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this fantasy booking on Clash of Champions. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my YouTube. Watch any of my other past videos. Watch my playlists. The next review I will be doing is NXT TV review from Wednesday. Bye for now, everybody. See me on Twitter Monday night, tomorrow night for Raw at TNA WWE Guy. Follow my tweets there. I will be there live tweeting it the entire Monday Night Raw. And we're going to supposedly crown a new Universal Champion tomorrow night in a Fatal 4-Way. Bye for now.